Good evening from www.investsharp.com. I hope everyone had a happy new year. This is Randy Smotone with your weekly watch list for Sunday, January the 3rd. Let's start off here. Take a quick look at the SPX. We broke out of this channel here, and now we're right back around this 1,115. Currently, I was looking at the futures on the ES, and we're still hanging around that area. So of course, who knows what the futures will be like by the time we open tomorrow. But I did make note that the MACD is actually lower this whole way as we're kind of going up, which we weren't really going up here in the last several weeks. But so it is turned back down. So we'll see what the week's like. But it's possible we could have a mutual fund Monday like we've been having. So, well, that will remain to be seen. The quick look at the McClellan. We got up as high as 60. Now we're back. We're not overbought, and we're not down here oversold. We're just kind of neutral. So we could go, either direction. So there's not really a lot of help there with the McClellan. Let's first start off with look at some ascending triangles. Look at Lubrizol. Now, of course, like most triangles, this could actually break down as opposed to up. So always keep that in mind. Anytime we're looking at symmetrical triangles or ascending triangles, or a pennant as far as that goes, they always can break to the upside or the downside. Now let's look at RSX. This is the Russia ETF, another ascending triangle. SNX. This one actually, it was like a symmetrical triangle, and it broke out with no volume. Of course, there wasn't any volume last week, and actually it wasn't a whole lot of price patterns tonight. Just maybe that's why it's volume. But it could be working into kind of more of an ascending triangle right here. It could not break out here, so it's worth a watch though, because it has had some volume. So maybe as it dips back down, maybe it'll flag, and then you can buy it. And I still think it's worth keeping your eye on. This one is Lorillard. It's another ascending triangle. Couldn't break out Friday, but it depends on how the market is tomorrow. A lot of these things will probably go ahead and break out if the market's decent tomorrow. So another worth watch. Ralph Lauren, RL, another ascending triangle. Again, watch for a breakout or a breakdown. Here's some symmetrical triangles. My chart is loading slow. ERJ, it's right here. I would say if it prints about 2250 or so, you could probably jump on that one. Shanda Interactive, it's right there at the point of breaking out. So if it takes out that high of about, I would say 53, you could get in that one. Cat, it's definitely, it could break if it breaks down below, I would say about a 56 or so. You can actually probably, I don't know if you want to short it or not. You might short it. Depends on if the market's strong or weak this coming up week, or it could break out here. So still worth a watch. Here's some possible dip buys. They're near support. It actually looks like a descending triangle, but it could break out at a print of about 38. So keep your eye on that, or it could break down here if it breaks about 35.50. But being NetEase, I would expect it to break to the upside. Still stock AKS, looks like possible low risk dip buy there. TKTM, Ticketmaster, had a lot of volume coming in here lately, but then a bunch of volume come in and sold it. But it's at a low risk entry point there. Obviously, if it breaks down, you would want to bail out. Apple has been hanging around here. It should have support around that 208. Still a low risk buy point. Medifast, another one that's right around a support area. This has been a really strong stock, but it should be a low risk buy around this area. Breakouts, ISIL, Intersil Corporation broke out last week. Most of these broke out last week, but this has been, up, flag, up. So been performing well. AUO, Optronics. I've been talking about this one again for a while. It's another one that's flags up. It's kind of, if I can get it, there we go. Another one that goes up and kind of flags around. It goes up. It's been real strong, so keep your eye on it. PII, Polaris Industries. Had a little symmetrical triangle and had some volume kicking in here. Or I guess it was actually Thursday. I keep saying Friday, didn't I? The holidays get me every time. So Thursday, and it broke out right there. EFII. Another breakout. Had kind of ascending triangle pattern and lots of volume kick in and break out Thursday. OMPI. Another one that had lots of volume kicking in here lately and broke out Thursday. TBL. Timberland. Broke out, and then now it's just kind of, out of this ascending triangle, and now it's just kind of hanging out. It actually could, I guess, form a wedge up here, a rising wedge, which would be bearish, but I still think it's worth keeping your eye on. Head and shoulders, inverted head and shoulders bottom possibly. Head, shoulder, shoulder. Watch here. Had resistance here. Couldn't do it, but like I said, if the market starts the week out pretty strong, it might break on through there. Continuation wedge, Lazard, lots of volume coming in the last few days. Little breakout. Flowserve, this one it kind of looks toppy. I mean, it could break down at around 93.50 or so, or it could break at the upside either way. Joy Global, it's another one of these that it's stuck in this little channel area here around between about 50 and about 55 or so. So watch it for either breakdown of 50 or breakout above like 55. I would say 55.50 or so. Some more strong stocks. Looks like they're flagging. It's Pegasystems, Tech Stock, Coal Stock, Walter Energy. Looks like it's got a little flag. And I continue to watch these refiners, TSO and Hawk. Of course, if oil breaks through the 80 mark next week, you can probably forget about the refiners. But if not, if oil rolls back over, then you might want to look to the refiners for plays. And last but not least, just quickly here, wanted to point out I did add a 2010 outlook onto the InvestSharp website, so if you want to, you can check that out. Outlook and recommendations. I actually took Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan's ideas and kind of summarized them and gave you my take on it and the strategies. All right, that's it for tonight, and hopefully we'll have some more setups during the week. Thanks.